shot rock, and they'll be taking 1 point.
But if he doesn't stick it or freeze,
If he doesn't stick, if he rolls any amount, but he's
Red will still.
he's a lot more closer to the broom on this one here. I do believe he does have it on this one.
Boom, boom.
Oh, it's curling a little bit, but yes, there he is.
So yeah, he was
Beautiful
able to
shot.
roll it
Beautiful
over.
shot by Team Gillis. And it looks like Blue is going to be taking 1 point in the first stand there with hammer. So, Craig, this is what you would call forcing. It was a force, yeah, because Team Higdon, the blue team, is actually not too disappointed at this.
No.
Because they don't have the hammer, so
Okay.
if they don't have the hammer, they like to at least force the other team to take one. Not
Okay.
more than one, but just
Right.
one. It's called a force.
The force. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. So it's kind of a win for both teams on this first stand here. Yeah, Team Gillis had the hammer, but were forced to only take 1 point. So both teams are probably quite happy with this first end, and they're getting set up now.
And there must be a little bit of like feeling each other out in the first two, but it is, you do have 8 ends, but at first you're not quite sure what your opponent's strengths and weaknesses are, right?
That's the interesting thing about this sport, Craig. It's not only feeling the other team, but it's also feeling your team against the ice, right? Because every night you show up for curling, you sometimes you're bang on 100%.
Yeah.
You got that feeling.
Exactly.
You got the draw weight. You're hitting the broom bang on, and other nights you're just a little bit off.
Yeah.
So the first few ends is to get adjusted to the ice, to the other team. Oh, it looks like Team Gillis. It looks like the lead was just a little heavy here. Yeah, so went through the house. So now Team Higdon are going to call for a corner guard on their first shot here. So they're going aggressive, all right, from the start again. They want to get multiple points.
So a corner guard as opposed to a high guard in this case?
Well, no, a corner guard meaning not on the center line.
Yeah.
Because they have the hammer, they really don't want to junk it up in the middle of the ice, so that they always have the chance at the very end to, in last resort, they have a straight pat to the button if they need to. Oh, but look at that.
Look at that right through.
So, Craig, you know what? Maybe the ice has sped up a little bit on this second end, because they seem to be having a little bit of difficulty. Yeah. They can't seem to be putting that guard up. The guard
5 shots or something.
for the first 5 stones.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. So it's a free guard zone, free guard zone. But since that one went in the house, now that one can be removed. Higdon elected to just put another corner guard, try for a corner guard again, but they used the other turn this time. They use an out turn, trying to see if maybe the out turn will work better for them.
Is that also to kind of determine if that side of the ice is any keener than the other side, or not necessarily?
Well, you know what? I think as a skip, that's a pretty good call as a skip. This is still early. Yeah, this is still early in the game. So early in the game, why not kind of move things around a little bit and test the ice out, so that later in the game, when it becomes more important, you know what the ice is doing on each side. Yeah, so that was a very smart move, I believe, from the skip on Team Higdon. Yeah. So looks
There's
like
Miss Cormier,
Miss
Julia
Cormier,
once again.
Julia Cormier, and looks like Gordy Cormier elected to go with the out turn as well. And I believe he wants to draw in. He wants to kind of use that corner guard that Team Higdon just put. And he was trying to hide behind that corner guard, but
didn't quite get there.
no, it was a really good try. Back 8, but didn't quite curl enough, so it's still a little bit early. Or still a little bit open, I should say.
I think many of this team, the Gillis team, do they not also get in a game a week down at the Schooner Club at the Radar Base? I believe
I believe so. I believe they curl there.
They seem to have very strong curlers down there, and their numbers, I think, are up like ours are. There are more and more members every year, so that's a great sign.
Yeah. So there's a rock coming down now, and he's trying to knock out the blue, and he does knock it. Is it going to go out?
Yeah.
And yes, it does.
Wow.
Now, the Sydney Curling Club has relatively new curling stones. These are just a couple of years old, and they've got lots of what's called action. You just have to touch that stone, and like he nearly missed that stone. He just kind of touched it, and still was enough to get it out of the house.
So what you're saying is after several years or 10 years or longer that the stones just don't have the same action on them, that they kind of tend to lose their...
Yeah, they get a little flatter.
Yeah.
The running band gets a little bit thicker, and they don't bounce quite as much. Yeah, these have still a nice bounce to it. Yeah. The members here really like these stones. Yeah.
And where do they? Where in the heck do you get those made or buy them from?
Well, Craig, don't test me like that now. I don't know.
Because there could be a 25% tariff on those.
Absolutely. They come from far away. Yes, yeah. I believe the granite comes from, Scotland or something.
Really?
There's only one place where the granite comes from, and it's all quite precise how they make these curling stones. So the blue has another rock in the house,
blue looks good. Right on the
Team Higdon is
the button.
Yep, Team Higdon's going to try to take that out. Yep. And it looks like this one is lined up. Are they going to get the roll?
1, 2. Just missed the second one.
Right in between, a little bit less curl, and he had the double.
Right.
A little bit more curl, and he had the roll right behind the corner guard.
The problem is he leaves himself exposed now. The red is wide open for...
That's right, yep.
For the Gillis team.
Mm-hmm. So Gordy Cormier now throwing mate stones for Team Gillis and looking for a takeout. Yep. Yeah, it looks like...
If he gets the takeout, is he hoping that it sticks there as well?
Well, I think he wouldn't mind getting a bit of a roll as well, but I think it overcurled a little bit. Okay. And there's a jam on the back, so... So that was a little unfortunate. It just overcurled a little bit. Julia was sweeping quite hard to try to keep it straight, but wasn't quite able to. So let's see what the call is there from Team Higdon. What do you think the call is here, Craig?
Well, it's wide open, so Red has shot rock. Is he going to try to protect his own, or is he going to try to maybe split it up a little bit and make it harder for the blue team to do much more in the next shot?
Yeah, there's a couple of different strategies here, but I think he elected to try to just kind of draw and be second shot, but be high up. Yeah, just be like biting the 8 foot, but it looks like
it looks a little heavy for that.
A little heavy, yeah.
It's going to go either right through.
No, he's just going to be right next to, yeah. Kind of left himself open for a double, though, but... and Fred didn't take very much time to put his broom down there.
No, he knew right away he wants out.
Yeah. So Gordy is trying again. Oh, Julia is sweeping right from the start. She's trying to keep that rock straight. I think it's curling again. Look at that curl. Wow. And he
get both, just one. Okay.
No, he just right on the nose. But still a good shot, though. Blue is now shot rock. Makes it a little bit trickier now for Team Higdon to remove that blue and not jam on the back there. They really like to still sit 2 rocks there.
One of the things I find hard is just understanding the patience needed when you have shot rock, or when you have the hammer, just to wait and to plan your strategy accordingly so that you are lined up for your last 2 shots. As a novice curler, you tend to think, oh, no, I have to score my points now. But most often that comes at the end.
Yeah. Oh, my. This one over-curled on Team Higdon, and he got rid of his instead, and Team Gillis is still sitting 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, that over-curled, unfortunately. Yeah, quite a bit too much. So now it looks like Team Gillis. Is he trying to take the red out? I think he's going aggressive. I think he wants to remove that red.
Wow.
Another strategy would just be putting a guard up right now or putting one top 8. But no, I think he's going aggressive and he wants to remove that red and sit 3 shots possibly. So I was just handing a piece of paper now. I'm not sure. I hope they're watching us, but I believe the wives of the members of Team Higdon are watching on YouTube.
No way.
Yeah, we have Susan and Darlene and Jill and Bernadine. Well, hello to you.
Well, hello, lady.
I hope you're watching because Team Higdon is giving a really good show to us here today at the Sydney Curling Club. So
I'm trusting that those ladies are all cozy in a nice warm environment tonight, maybe sharing a cocktail of some kind.
You think so?
Yeah,
You think that might be oh, look at the shot. Oh, he just makes it. But he couldn't stick, though. But he did get the red out, so which is the main thing, right? So
the reason why he wasn't able to stick it was that he didn't quite have the right shot or a little bit too much weight, or
I think he might have he just really wanted to be safe.
Okay.
He didn't want to overcurl and hit his blue out, so he didn't mind hitting and rolling out versus making an error and overcurling and taking his out. So sometimes you know there's always a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. And in my case, we go way up the alphabet. Yeah.
And it's funny that Julia is replacing Benito tonight, and she's the daughter of Gordy, who is obviously on her team. I'm not sure I could curl or do a sport with my daughter. I don't think we have the same rapport that Gordy and Julia do.
Oh, is that right?
But I think that's great.
Who do you think would have the most patience, your daughter or yourself there?
I'll save that one.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Yep.
Beautiful
Nice
shot.
touch.
By Team Higdon there, yeah.
Must be a challenge, though. You come down from a different curling club, and with little or no practice, you're on, right?
Absolutely. Right from the start, they've been showing us that they're very, very solid right from the start. And I was talking to Chris Higdon there before the game back here, and he was saying we just want to have fun. He says, we want to have a good time, and it looks like they're having a really good time there.
Yeah, and as you said before, we're glad to see people from outside the area drop down and see what we have to offer. And although our building is a little aged, our ice remains some of the best, probably best ice around, we think, anyway.
Well, you did mention that Julia was replacing Benito, and Benito is our ice maker here, so that's why he's not curling in this, because he wants to work really hard to
keep
make
things,
the ice here. Yeah. So
for everybody. Wow.
So Fred Gillis
there,
just again
in the house.
removed the red, but was not able to stick, so he rolled out. So that was unfortunate for Fred, because now
red has hammer.
Red has hammer and only one blue, so they're. What would they like to do here, Greg? What do you think?
Well, blue doesn't have any other rocks in the house, so red's going to come down with a nice easy draw and take the point.
Well, actually, I don't think so. I think what he wants to do here, I think he wants to throw takeout, and he actually wants to remove the blue and roll out.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want to take a point here. He wants to maintain the hammer.
Okay.
So
I forgot about.
So because otherwise it would have been a force. If blue had stayed, he would be forced. That would be a force. But in this case here, he's just trying to throw it out and just kind of touch the corner of the blue. They're not sweeping. It's overcurled, overcurled. So he is going to end up taking 1 point anyway. But the main thing is he got rid of the blue, and he is taking 1 point.
But consequently loses hammer.
He loses hammer, So the game is now tied, 1-1. On sheet number 2 here at the Sydney Curling Club, Higdon versus Gillis. Do you see what's going on?
At it hard.
Yeah.
Trying to get it down.
They haven't put the score up for the first end, so I don't know what happened. And it looks like Lafort missed a shot there, and they might have to measure.
Might need a measurement there. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Man, a lot of.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
They've already decided. In any case,
there was a ton of rocks there, and they're not really using the scoreboard yet, so we don't really know what the score is. We'll come back to that sheet a little bit later. Yeah.
Something about the young people, Yvonne, they don't seem to need as much clothing as the older people. They seem to be hot-blooded or something.
I think so. And maybe it's the fact, Craig, that they tend to sweep a little bit harder than we tend to sweep. Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah. So they probably work a little bit harder. Yeah.
We're back
So-
to third end on
All right, so we're starting the
the
third
third end here on sheet 2, and Dan has led off.
Yeah, so
Actually, second shot, but
they're still having trouble with their
Yeah,
their
they're
guard
draw-
weight.
yeah.
The guards seem
Yeah.
to be sliding into the house a lot. Yeah, they're not. So the first blue rock, or the one blue rock in the
What-
house,
yeah.
but Team Higdon is just trying to go around, I believe. Yeah, they're just trying to go into the house. Or are they trying to just put a center guard? I'm not sure. It is going to end up to be a center guard regardless. Look at that, right on the line.
Really?
Yep, beautiful shot. And Team Gillis is going to try to draw now and go right into the house. Yep. Now here at the
yeah,
Sydney
really good
Curling
crowd.
Club, it
Yeah.
looks like,
It's a Friday night, though.
I don't know.
Things are happening here.
Where did this all come from? Yeah. Looks like everybody is maybe they've seen us on or heard us on YouTube,
I
and
think
they
so.
said we don't want to listen to them. We want to
curious.
go down and see firsthand what's happening, and I don't blame them.
Well, come on down, folks. It's the beverages, the bar's open, and beverages are very reasonable here, and you can smell the popcorn as well in the air. So
That's what I smell. Yes, I do smell popcorn.
first time this
Yeah.
year, I think I smelled the popcorn.
I think so. I think so. Yes. Yeah. No, it's a very comfortable atmosphere here at the
Yeah.
Sydney Curling Club to watch curling games. You can see there's 4 games going on at once, and you can watch each of those 4 games. So it looks like blue is now sitting 2 in the house here,
Okay.
and Team Higdon is going to try to go into the house and maybe freeze right against that back one.
Okay.
They're sweeping pretty hard, and they're going to
Trying to
have
get
to
it
sweep this one hard. It looks like it's over
by.
curling. Yes.
Yeah.
No, so
quite make it.
So this one. So that was a center line guard, Craig.
Yes.
However, because it's their own center line guard, they are allowed to move that one off the center line.
Okay.
Now the Team Gillis would not have been allowed. If Team Gillis had moved that off the center line, the blue stone would have been removed, the rock would have gone back. But because this was their red stone, their own stone, it is allowed. Yeah.
Interesting.
And Team Gillis is now looking to really put another rock in there, right on the center line, or are they
And
going
Miss
in the
Cormier
house?
is trying to get in the house, I believe.
I think it looks like the weight. It looks
Yeah,
like
there's
they're
good weight
trying
coming
to go
by.
in the house, aren't they? Yep.
And just to tick off that.
Oh, and there now. Yes,
Yeah.
I believe that's touching. So there's actually 3 blue stones now. Yeah.
So not only are those top shots in the scoring, but they serve as perfect guards in this case, or you would rather them a little bit higher?
A little bit, yeah. They're actually in a great spot for Team Gillis, but Team Higdon is going to ignore them, and they're going to.
Away.
it
tipped
just-
off.
Oh, it had a lot of weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a lot more weight than I
So much,
expected.
yeah.
But
But
kinda-
it's
yeah.
line second.
That's right. It's second stone, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Yeah. So what's
Next up,
Team Gillis
Gordy.
going to look at now? Oh, they're just ignoring it. They're just ignoring it, and they're saying we're going to draw and put another one right in there,
Really?
right at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. Which is but I'm not sure if Fred is agreeing on that. It looks like Fred decided he's going to go down and have a chat there. Yeah, they're having a little chat, and do we have a microphone on the Gillis team? See what they're talking about, or? Well, it looks like they already made up their mind anyway. They already made up their mind. We'll have to listen in on them a little bit later, see if we can, and kind of figure out what they're talking about. Yeah. So it looks like they might have decided just to get into. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
I'd love
think-
to hear their commentary on this one to see what they're considering.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we
it's
have a
not happening.
microphone on Team Higdon. No, they were a little bit shy, and understandably so.
Maybe we could contact the 4 ladies at home, maybe.
Yes.
The wives.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it looks like they decided to draw. They are going to try to make it through that
Come
hole.
around. Okay. Looks, yeah. And not quite. Didn't quite have the angle.
Yeah, I think they were trying to raise the red on that shot, but all in all, I don't mind that shot because now with the red is now shot number 2 and shot number 3.
Right.
So so it's not a horrible result for Team Higdon. No. And looks like Team Gillis is just trying to draw. They're trying to draw or they're trying to go in. I missed where he tapped his broom there.
I wasn't looking either.
Yeah. There we go. And Gordy Cormier.
Broom's on the outside.
Oh, maybe he's hit and rolled. Yeah, that's a hit and roll. So he wants to hit that red that just. Ooh, and that looks a little bit outside. I don't think he's going to get an inside roll, but
get the takeout.
at the very end, it just started to curl a little bit at the end, and that's what Team Higdon is now going to try to do. Yeah, did you notice that? He's just going to hit that blue and try to roll right into the button there. However, they're taking the other turn. Yeah, they're taking an out turn, going from the inside out.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
not the outside in.
Yeah, so you'll get a better roll if you can make this way.
Is this not a little? Is this a little bit harder?
That started right from he's going to be lucky if he even makes contact there. Yeah.
Coming across.
Yeah, he's not going to get the inside roll, and he's just very lucky he didn't get the back red there. Yeah. So we're still in the same boat. Blue sitting 1, red being number 2, and pretty well buried right now. And Team Cormier is going to try to draw. Yeah. So there, Team Gordy Cormier just throwing his first or his second mate rock, third rock, trying to draw.
Some good sweeping going on there by Dan and Julia. Well, making it harder.
Okay, so we're still sitting 1 blue, red sitting number 2 still. And what's happening here? So Team Higdon, I think, is going to try to draw maybe from the other side, or there's a ton of guards there, isn't there, Craig?
There really is.
Yeah. Too bad you can't lift the rock and put them over them. Huh? Yeah.
No, but experienced curlers don't see the same obstacles as I do, for sure.
Yeah. We were kind of a little shy of mentioning our sponsors on the first end. We should have mentioned our sponsor in the first end was, who was it?
The Medicine Shop. And obviously, this time of year, a lot of sick people around. So if you're looking for any good cold meds or whatever, that's a place you want to see this week. The folks there will give you some good advice.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So it looks like Team Higdon is, I don't know what they're,
What are their options here, Yvonne?
You know what? From the ice that he's taking, I think he might be trying to tap his red, but that's
not much there.
Or maybe trying to rub off the blue. There is a tiny, tiny hole between the red and the blue. But,
so he would be looking for a tick off and through.
That was close, actually. Yep. But I think it was a little heavy anyway. I think if that had gone through the hole, I think that was...
coming all the way.
Yeah. Or maybe he was just looking for a rub, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Team Gillis is now going the other side. And, it's not taking a lot of ice on this side here, so I'm assuming that he's probably trying to raise his blue here. He's trying not to go too wide, just kind of either draw or raise his blue. They've been watching this side. They've been playing a few shots on this side, so they know the ice a little bit better. Maybe they can get around with draw weight. Yeah, because he threw a couple of takeouts here and that they didn't curl very much. So there's Fred Gillis, strongest first skip rock there, and the sweepers are looking at it.
They're holding off. No, they're waiting for a.
It's moving now.
No.
It's moving now.
No,
moving
looks
now
like it's good on its
bit.
own. Yeah.
But it looks like
Just
it's
a little,
heavy, though.
Yeah, a little heavy.
With that weight, it just wasn't going to move enough with that weight.
Not a lot of room.
No. Yeah. There we go. So Team Higdon is strong. Their last skip rock, because of course Team Gillis has the hammer. So at the moment, blue is sitting 1, but Team Higdon is going to try to change that. They're going to try to come in and you just have to hit the 4-foot to be shot rock.
Okay.
So with the ice that he's taking, it looks like he's just throwing draw weight here. Yeah. So we also missed on Ed number 2, our nice sponsor there on Ed number 2.
McIntyre Cheval's gold sponsor for the Sydney Curling Club. And of course, the best line in town for Chevrolets, Buicks, or GMC vehicles too. And also a sponsor of our fine Wednesday night mixed league, which is proving very popular here at the Sydney Curling Club. So thanks very much, McIntyre Cheval's, for helping us out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we're happy to have you support us because really curling is a great sport. Yeah.
But you need sponsors. Every curling club needs a little help at times.
Absolutely.
We have great sponsors here at the curling club.
Yeah. So Team Higdon just threw their last rock, and the line looks really good. Oh, but they're sweeping. No, it's curling. It's curling.
It's curling. So the sweeper's trying to keep
but
that out.
But they can still tap it. They can.
It's not going to have enough.
No, not enough. But
so you blew a shot, and that's it.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah,
the hammer's coming up.
The hammer's coming up, and they're just going to try to draw to see if they can pick up a 2-point here.
Okay.
So exactly the same line that he just threw. So he just
the same side as you pointed out before. They seem to be comfortable there.
Yeah, he was just a little bit heavy on the last one, so he's going to try to hold back a little bit on this one, and maybe bring the sweepers into the play. Yeah. So there he goes, and it's the sweepers are considering it this time. They're staying close, aren't they? Oh yeah, Dan McDougall is sweeping a little bit.
He's trying to gauge the weight.
And it's curling.
Yes, it is. And does he have enough to bring it around, or it's too hard, too heavy? Sorry.
It looks like it might be too heavy again. So
tough
just
shot. Real
one
tough shot.
One blue. So we're now 2-1 for Team Gillis on sheet number 2. Yeah. And who was the sponsor on end number 3 there, Craig?
I'm really good at the sponsors.
Yeah.
In any case, the Whale House. This is a bistro offering delicious food from multiple cultures every day of the week, folks. They also have a mini market from 11 till 2 on weekends, and make sure to check them out because everybody's looking for something original, something different, something exciting when we go out for something to eat. So, and also great coffee from 8 to 2. So check out the Whale House. They're one of our good friends here at the City Curling Club.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, that sounds very intriguing.
Do we have a location?
Well, you know where Luann's used to be when they closed for COVID and when the Kroll's building nearly fell down there after that big hurricane. Luann's moved back to the Kroll's building now. They're very, very happy there. And the Whale House is at that location, I believe. Yeah.
I've seen one of our friends, Ocean. I've seen a few people actually hanging around outside there. I was wondering what exactly was going on, but now I know. Thank you.
So I think every day is a different offering kind of thing. So yeah, I believe that's what I've heard, and I believe that it's quite good. A lot of it is it's great to experience different cultures in food. Yeah. And we're now in end number 4.
Yeah, we have a high blue guard.
Yes.
And red is going to work around.
Yeah. So it's in the free
Possibly
guard
gonna-
zone, and the red touches it, but as long as they don't remove it from play, because it wasn't on the center line,
Okay.
they are allowed to do that. They pushed the blue guard into the house. So blue's now sitting 1, and red is actually on the center line. So red now became a center line guard.
Okay, and Gordy has called for a draw, I believe, around the red. And Dan McDougall's going to try his best to gauge the weight and see what it takes to get there.
So it looks like the line is good, and but that's really curling coming down this way. Yeah, this is the line going the other way where it was staying relatively straight, but this one
The
is just
sweepers have given up on it.
curling.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have 2 center line guards now, 1 red and 1 blue.
Now the red team wants a shot somewhere around the button.
Yeah, they just want to go right behind those guards now. Yeah, draw right behind the guards. Yeah, and it's Team Higdon that's throwing. The lead throwing with a stick.
Yeah, which we see more and more of that these days. The stick curling really taking off. And Thursday, I believe, is the day where we offer stick curling here. There seems to be growing in popularity as well.
Well, yeah, there's the stick curling league itself is almost like a different sport in itself. It's got different, slightly different set of rules, and it's a lot of fun. But even in league play like this, you have people that use stick to curl, and it's great so that people can participate and keep playing. Yeah. So this one really over curled a ton there, didn't it, Craig?
Yeah, it really did. Took off.
The weight wasn't too bad, but it just over curled. So Gordy Cormier is just going to try to remove this and maybe roll behind the guard himself.
Okay.
So Julia Cormier
coming across,
throwing. So Julia Cormier is throwing. It looks like it's going to be successful.
Head on,
So
that was a good job knocking out the red and at the same time sticking it well enough so that she's still scoring.
Absolutely.
Still laying one.
Absolutely, yeah. So who was our sponsor for the fourth end, Craig? Yeah, kind of catching up.
Well,
here,
we missed the first 3 ends.
Yeah. And
looks like our fine folks at the Lakes Golf Course have sponsored us well tonight. In this game only, if a team scores 4 or more, they all, in the fourth end, which is right now, I believe, they all get a free golf pass to the lake. So I'm hoping they win it and they don't use it and they give it to me. That's hoping.
Can they call a substitution? I'd like to go play this end. I'd like a chance at that. Yeah.
The Lakes is located in lovely Benyon, just across from the marina, and one of the nicer courses in Cape Breton, of course. And we're blessed to have our pro West Stanford here as an active member of the curling club, along with Ryan Ferguson. So thanks. Shout out to Wes for your continued support, Wes. Thanks very much.
Wow, that's really good, though. That's incredible. Yeah. That's a little bit of an incentive to try to get 4 points.
But chances of 4 against a strong team.
At this level, it's a little hard, even though look at the score on sheet number 1 there. It looks like Team Lefort scored a 4 in the third end.
Third end, wow.
On sheet number 1 there against Team Macaulay. So the score on sheet 1 is 4-1.
4-1, yes.
For Team Lefort, now playing in the fourth end. So it is possible, even with this caliber, with all the teams, how skilled they are, sometimes you can get in trouble fast in curling. Have you ever got in trouble in curling there, Craig?
Quite often. I got in trouble not too long ago because it was really close as to which team had shot, and I wasn't paying attention. They were still discussing the matter when I decided to move all the stones.
Oh,
so that didn't go over really well. So now I just stand back.
So what team are you playing on now? I imagine you were kicked off the team.
Demoted to the minor leagues shortly after. However, with my present team, we were lucky enough to score a rare in curling, which was an 8-ender recently.
Oh, you were in that team. Yeah, that's right. I saw
really
that picture of that on Facebook.
I didn't really understand it at the time, but once it was explained to me, I appreciate how rare it is and how lucky we were.
It doesn't happen frequently, but it does happen, and I can completely understand how it happens. Also, I mean, it happens so fast sometimes you don't see it coming at all. So
Now
Team
the Higdon
Higdon,
team
look at
is
that draw.
sliding in. Look at that one.
Oh,
Nice shot.
that
and
line.
it's just got enough to get by.
Oh,
Little heavy to come through, but
it is going to stop. It is going to
just
stop.
enough. Yeah.
Back
Nice.
8, back just touching the 12 foot. Wow, that line was absolutely golden.
So now will Cormier team want to take out the top red, right?
Yeah,
Just the-
absolutely. Yeah,
just
and
that's-
then if they're lucky, they take out both reds, right? So,
okay, if
so
the
there's-
angle's right,
Yeah, but the main thing is to get out that front one.
and that exposes the back one, which is a
Absolutely.
good shot right now. All right.
Yeah. So Gordy threw that one. It looks like it's floating out a little bit. So is he going to touch it? Ooh, yeah. He got a double bang there. So he removed the red, and then it just kind of tapped on his other blues, and it rolled right to the button almost, right to the 4 foot. So now Team Higdon.
Now the Higdon has a chance to be a
gonna
little more
try.
aggressive on this one, or
Well, yes, but they just saw the line now, and they saw how it doesn't curl very much, and it's almost like a little run there. So if you throw too much weight, that's going to stay out there.
Okay.
Oh, and that looks like a lot of weight. Is that going to curl? Is that going to curl? Oh, there it comes. There it comes.
Yep.
But it's got a long way to go, though. It's got a long way to go. Oh, he does.
All
Oh,
right.
look
To the
at
button.
that.
Oh, nice shot.
Now that was picture perfect. Yes, yeah. That was a very nice roll, very nice shot. And Team Gillis is going to try to reciprocate now on the other side. So
Okay.
this is a different
Be
line
interesting to see if we get the same weight as good.
here. Yeah,
On
exactly.
the other side.
Yeah, because this is completely a different line. The rocks may do something different on this line here. Ooh. So Julia's sweeping very hard,
going
trying to make it curl. She's sweeping on the outside, trying to make it curl. Ooh, and it just touches. So the reds stay in the house.
When do you normally just go with one sweeper like that when you know that she's able to keep it outside, where if the other sweeper joins in, it's just defeating the purpose sort of thing?
Yeah, in that case, this is relatively newer curling techniques, sweeping techniques. They found that when the rock is maybe you missed the broom on the outside,
Right.
so you really need that rock to curl more than it would normally curl.
Okay.
That you use the sweeper on the outside, and you only use one sweeper to only sweep the outside edge of the rock to try to get it to grab a little more and therefore curl a little more.
Okay.
So that's why, in that case, only one sweeper, because they weren't trying to keep it straight. They were trying to make it curl on that one. Beautiful draw here from Team Higdon, right to the 4 foot, right behind guard. Perfectly
And Higdon
lined up.
has 3 in the house laying 3 right now, so it's going to be up to Team Gillis to counter that and see what they can do to break that up a little bit.
Yeah, so I think he's just trying to get rid of 2 here, is he? Or
I would believe, yes. So he
Yeah.
wants a
Yeah.
double takeout there.
yeah, I don't think
And then
he's trying to draw. I don't think.
No.
But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I missed the exact call
Going to
here.
find out shortly.
Yeah. Yeah, with the weight that he just threw, he's just trying to double out the 2 back reds to trying to limit the damage here. Yeah. And he
just
gets
got
rid of
one. Yep.
1, so they're sending second shot.
Okay. Not exactly what he was looking for, but second shot is still.
Well, he's,
good,
there's
yeah,
always a danger of a jam here. There's a danger of a lot of things. So Team Higdon is just going to try to take it out, but they really don't want to stay out there. They want to roll a little bit inside. They don't want to jam on the back so that they'll again be sitting 3 shots if they can. Yeah. They seem to be quite comfortable with our ice right from the start,
Yeah,
aren't they,
they're
Craig?
not having any problems with it at all.
Yeah.
What helps me is coming down to the golden age and curling with the seniors. I find that helps me determine draw weight a little bit faster than it does on during the week when I come down, because at least you get a few practice shots in. And
Oh,
that's,
absolutely. Oh,
challenging
beautiful,
part of
beautiful
curling.
shot again. They would have liked to have a little bit of an inside roll on that one, but still they got rid of the blue. They're sitting 3. But it does give a little bit of a chance now for Gillis to hit and roll right to the button,
Wow.
where if Gillis is successful, they will be shot rock and very difficult to remove. So
Okay.
Gillis is really going to take his time on this one here. Yeah,
And what kind of weight would he be trying to throw there, Yvonne?
he's
Is
not going
like
to throw very heavy weight.
uh,
Yeah, I suspect he's going to throw about board weight there, maybe. Yeah. This way you can control it with the sweeping. You can a little bit more. Now he, this one again is floating out quite a bit. Don't know if he's going to get the inside roll, but he's going to get the double.
Wow.
Well,
Nice shot.
well, I mean that's plan B.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So ideally, he would have stuck. He would have tucked in behind the red rock,
Well,
correct?
I
Towards
believe
the button.
I believe that's what they were trying for, but this is also a very good. So now Team Higdon has a draw for 2. They have to get at least to the 8 foot. They have to be touching, by several inches into the 8 foot to get 2 points. Yeah, because the second blue rock is just
touching it.
barely touching the 8 foot. Yeah, yeah. So getting all prepared now, and so how many ends are we playing here, Craig?
8, I believe,
8
tonight,
ends.
which is
Okay.
2 more than you and I are used to most nights. so.
Yeah, well, yeah. I get pretty tired after 6s. Oh, how's
look at
that
that
draw
shot.
weight?
What?
Oh, that might be going right
just a
through,
touch,
is it?
just a
Yeah,
touch. I feel
a little
the pain.
too heavy.
I feel it. A shot I've made often.
Wow, well, we have
Same
quite
one.
the game
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We have a score of 2-2 after 4 ends
All
here.
tied up.
Yeah. So here, do you want to?
Stream is brought to you by Mercer Fuels, Marine Atlantic, McIntyre Chev, and Destination Cape Breton.
There we go. And who's going to be sponsoring our 5th end now?
Well, our 5th end here is sponsored by our good folks at Olympic Shoe Repair. And I know George Excitus there offers a great service, and it seems like they can fix just about anything at Olympic Shoe Repair. And they all kinds of great dart supplies and different clothing for bikers and whatnot, and also for fireworks. Always great deals on fireworks there. But best skate sharpening in town, folks, if you're looking to get your skates done. And they've been around since 1963, and they're all very good curlers. So thanks to the folks at Olympic Shoe Repair.
Olympic Shoe Repairs. Oh, I could probably get some my slippers fixed in there. I got almost a hole that's starting to show up on my slippers here. At the Sydney Curling Club here, our members are encouraged to leave their outdoor shoes in the porch and then wear slippers or indoor shoes inside, because we do a run on the other teams again.
So we get some good folks.
Yeah, so on sheet number 3 we have Stone versus McDonald. So that's our own Travis Stone playing the Blue Rocks, and he's playing against Lisa McDonald, a girls team.
Yes.
And they're playing the Red Stones. And what is the score on sheet number 3? Can
see it?
5-1. So
5.
Oh, 5-0. Sorry. Yeah, we got Stephen Campbell here, who's trying to read the score, but he's doing a fine job there. Yeah. And then on sheet number 4, we have Ryan Ferguson versus Patty Merrigan. Oh wow! So another women's team here at the Sydney Curling Club. And we seem to have a high score there. So we have 6-3 to 1.
Okay.
And that's for the blue team, and the blue
Who's the blue
team
team? Is
is
that
Ryan
Ryan
Ferguson.
Ferguson? Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So he had a wonderful third end. He had a score of 5 in the third end. So that was. It's always unfortunate when a team gets. It's good if you're that team.
Yeah.
But it's always hard for the other team when you get a very, very high score in one end. It's
To come back.
It's
Yeah.
it's a steep climb, isn't it?
Except I've been there where we had the early lead and then managed to blow it by the third or
Done
fourth
that
end.
as
Yeah.
well. Yes, yes. Yeah.
But
All right, let's get back to this game here. And this game here now, Higdon
it's
versus
really tight here,
Gillis.
folks.
Yeah.
Again, going with the outside preference.
Yeah. So we're getting some feedback here. I said on the commentary about a women's team, and somebody said, why is that such a shock? Well, absolutely. I got put in my place, and rightfully so. Yes, we got a women's team, and I've been beaten by women's team more than once. Yes, yes. I see Barb Mercer over there laughing away because she's beaten me before. Yeah, she knows all about
it.
Yes. All right. So let's see. What do we have going on here?
We have Julia is up next. It's
looks like they're calling appeal right now.
Tough shot. Lots of rocks out front, and does she have enough?
Looks like it's curling a lot, isn't it? Yeah, but no, she got it. Perfect peel.
Just nice.
Perfect peel.
Oh no, we're on the wrong sheet.
Yeah, no, they're just
Okay,
we're
That's all right.
our technical assistants here, and
we're back to sheet
and
2
they
here.
are
We're fine.
absolutely fabulous. Yeah. No, we're the
Although the-
wrong end there. Yeah. There we
Thank you.
go. We got some rocks in play. Look at that. We have 2 reds sitting in the house, and we got 2 guards. And it looks like the red team, Higdon team, is trying to put another
really,
rock in the house.
Really testing the outside, the ice there. See what.
Yeah, if you go a little too far on the right hand side here, it seems to really hold that line before the very end, before it curls. And also, if you're a little heavy, then this one's a little too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right. So.
You don't have a curling uniform, do you? Like I noticed the Stone team looks really sharp tonight in their uniforms.
I have a jacket. I have a jacket with my name on the back from the junior program.
All right.
So from the Sydney junior program.
That counts. Yeah.
But no.
I saw one at Value Village I was going to grab the other night. You know,
is that right?
I think it was DeVoe was on the back, but
Oh well, there we go. Oh, another peel,
Julia,
from Team Gillis. So just trying to open up the front because they have the hammer and they don't want to get in trouble on this end, it looks like. So they're trying to make sure there's not too many guards out there so that they can get out of trouble. And Higdon is just going to try to, looks like they're probably going to try to put that guard back up again to guard that red that's in the house.
there's a great pair of socks on. Love them.
Okay, and now
Look at that coming down, good weight.
they're really, really looking at the line on this one, aren't they? Sweeping
Now it's curling like
off.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, over
Wow.
curled a little
Never
bit.
take off.
Yeah. It was perfect weight, just a little, not enough broom there. Had to go a little bit further
Right.
outside. So just an open hit now to try to get rid of that red and maybe roll behind their own blue guard. Oh, again, Julia Cormier is trying
she's
to
right on
make
it.
this
Yeah.
curl. Oh, now they're sweeping
Dan
to
takes
keep
it
it
over
straight
because it
now.
goes too much. Okay. And
Looks like
the
they're going to get a
outside, look at
roll.
that.
They're going to
Nice.
get a roll, and a little
Too bad.
too
Little
much
hit-
of
yeah,
a
a little
roll.
much, yeah.
Yeah. But still, their shot though. Their shot. So still a good shot. Yeah. Get rid of that red.
Good job, Julia.
Team
Julia parle bien le français aussi. You know.
Oh, oui.
Oui.
Oh, oui. Ah,
Now,
c'est
I
bien.
wonder if her father, Gordy, speaks French, because Julia does. I'm not sure. But
It's a French name. Cormier is a
Cormier
French
is French,
name,
yeah.
but I don't believe Gordy speaks French. I've never heard him speak French. Oh, that's his,
Another,
it's got a curl. It's got a curl to get the
that
roll.
looks like it's getting the
but,
job done.
There it is. Oh, they did get a tiny roll. Look at that. Yeah.
Not bad.
So there's
Makes it harder.
2 red now. 2 red. And
So what will Gordy try to do here, Willie? Is he want to take that red out?
well, I think he's trying to get right to the nose if possible. So because Fred Gillis indicated to throw very light, just throw hack weight. Like so, just imagine the rock's going to go to the hack.
Okay.
But it does have to curl a little bit, but it will curl. It will curl.
And it's going.
Yeah, curling now.
Could be just
I
now
think they
too
might have lost it.
much. Gee.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that was so close.
That was tough. Yeah. I
They
thought
had it. They
looked
had it
good.
for a while, and then it just decided to curl big time. Yeah. So now
So
there's.
red is still sitting 2. Yeah.
But actually, the blue did roll into the house, so you got 2 red in the house that are in line that could be taken out, really, and you got 1 blue that's holding on to the edge behind a red guard. So they really have to either throw a guard or throw another one in the house here, or else it's still a little dangerous for Team Higdon. Yeah. Funny how that is. Huh? You can be sitting 2 rocks in the house, and yet you're still saying, "Uh-oh,
you're vulnerable." Yeah.
Yeah.
One shot takes it out.
Okay, so there we go, and the first skip
down.
rock.
So it's interesting to see what he's going to do. So I look.
So he was heavy on his last end. He was heavy. So let's see if he got his weight down pat on this one here. It's really staying out there.
And I noticed, Yvonne's, we have dimes on the ice. Why do we have dimes? Is there a reason for that? That they're embedded in the ice?
That was for a double spiel that was here a couple of weeks ago. And with the
excellent shot.
Oh, look.
Beauty.
Oh,
Yeah.
frozen.
Stuck it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it almost, I think, almost takes out. I believe it takes out the triple, I think. It'd be very, very difficult to get a triple.
That's usually one of my biggest fears when the skip calls for a shot like that, because I'm always thinking I'm going to knock out my own shot and not do a proper freeze or stick.
That's right. Yeah, you don't want to take out your own shot. Yeah, yeah. Let the other team take out your own shots. You don't want to take them out yourself. Yeah.
Then you got to look at your teammates and apologize immediately after. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, this one's going to go fast. I think this one's going to go pretty fast. Team Gillis there.
Yeah.
Fred
So he wants
kinda,
both those reds out.
Well,
Or
I
possibly
think,
3? No.
Well, I'm not sure. He may have seen a way to. They're very close together, so there could be some drag effect. What's called drag effect, where the even though they're not lined up to the back, where they'll still kind of drag and hit the back one, and he's got the perfect
at least
angle.
2 there.
Perfect angle for the drag.
Oh,
and he
yes.
does.
Wow.
Look at that.
Spectacular shot.
Oh.
And the third out, too. Wow. Nice shot.
No,
Wow.
that was a textbook shot. That was a textbook shot. And the fans are going crazy.
Fans are going
here.
wild here.
I don't know. We almost need.
They have been drinking, though. Like, that's a.
I mean, why didn't they give us a soundproof boot? I mean, how can we do commentary with the fans are going crazy?
Wild, actually.
Yeah.
They're doing the wave behind us, Yvonne.
Are they? Well,
One shot and they came to life. Never heard from them all night.
Craig, are you taking part in the wave right now? All right, so let's get back to the game here. Yeah, Team
Focus.
Higdon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he's trying to draw now behind the guard because Blue is sitting 1 now. Blue is sitting 1, and if he does not get this one buried behind the guard, Fred Gillis has a chance for 2.
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah, Fred has the hammer, so. Oh, they're sweeping hard. They're sweeping hard.
Trying to get it there. They can get it there. Yes, they can.
No.
Does it make it? Yeah,
No.
just a tick off and not enough.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
So Fred would be trying for just a draw to score 2?
Just a draw anywhere in the house for 2 points, yeah. That was perfect weight on that
was
shot.
amazing,
It was,
yeah.
and the line was so close, but he really wanted to bury, so he was kind of aggressive on the line, and in the end, overcurled. So just to draw for 2 points here.
Seems so easy, although I've missed the shot myself numerous times.
Seems very easy,
yeah.
but you still have to make it. Yeah. And there he is sliding the last shot at the end here.
like-
And the sweepers are just looking
No, they're
at
just
it.
laying off.
And
Yeah,
Gordy
it's good.
is waving. He's saying,
Yeah,
no,
no, just let it
don't
go.
sweep it.
Don't touch it.
sweep it, he's saying. But it looks...
Looks a little heavy.
Does it? Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look
Going
at
through.
that. Oh,
Oh.
my. Yeah.
As
look
I
at
said,
that. Another missed opportunity.
said.
That's just what Team Higdon did in the last end. Huh? So a score of 1 again. So Team Gillis taking the lead at a score of 3-2 after 5 ends.
Perhaps a missed opportunity to add another point to that.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
This is a very entertaining game. It's a very
It's
good
tight.
game.
These teams are
but
evenly
there-
matched.
There
for
have been
sure.
missed opportunities on both sides, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
But
So
they're,
let's
they're
do.
still feeling each other out, I think.
That's right. Let's do a little bit round the house
let's see
again.
what else
Like what's
has
going
happened.
on sheet number 1 there, Craig?
Well, we have the youngest people in the curling club there who, God, I don't know why they're not cold, but they, and check the score out here, the blue.
Oh, I think it's 6-1. is it?
6-1, yeah.
Yeah, 6-1
Laforte.
for Team Lafort against Team Macaulay.
Yeah, but they're gaining valuable experience as a younger team here.
Yeah, there's lots of rocks in play, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of
Lots of
rocks
potential
in play.
to score multiple.
That's right. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And then team. Well, what's the score on team number 3 there, Tony? We have Tony Shaw. That's
Tony
watching.
Shaw.
How much? 6-0 on team sheet number 3. That's Stone versus McDonald. And
Maybe
then-
we'll get Tony to talk later about the Canadian National Blind Championship.
Yeah,
site.
Tony's
I
going
don't know
to
what
be
the title
curling
is.
here in a few weeks there at the visually impaired
Yes, thank you.
curling Bonspiel, the national event. We're
Yeah.
going to have teams from all over Canada, team from British Columbia, I imagine, and all across Canada are coming to the Sydney Curling Club in February, the first week of February, for a curling Bonspiel, a visually impaired curling
exciting.
Bonspiel.
Yep.
Yep. So that's another opportunity for people to come to the Sydney Curling Club and
Yeah.
actually watch some fabulous curling from visually impaired people.
And I curl with Tony on a regular basis, and I don't know, I think he sees better than I do sometimes.
Oh, I think he's putting us on. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Who's sponsoring end number 6 there?
Number 6,
Craig?
well, it's from our good friends at Marine Atlantic. And of course, if you're looking to get to Newfoundland, well, good luck because there's been a few. No. So anybody booking, just make sure you give yourself lots of time because lots of bad weather this time of year, but certainly best way you have these days to get to Newfoundland. Freestyle It, proud gold sponsor of our curling club. No comments, freestyle it. Thank you. Okay, that's for me. Thank you. Marine Atlantic. Yeah, it's been a while since I've taken the boat to Port aux Basques, but it's always been a good place to go to see our
Absolutely,
good friends in
yeah.
Newfoundland, where my ancestors are from, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah, Buckland is a
Buckland.
Newfoundland name, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, very good. You know, speaking of Newfoundland, it's just kind of reminding me we're kind of watching a little bit a spiel that's happening in Newfoundland. This right now, actually, it's the tankard, the Newfoundland
Okay.
tankard, where they're going to select the team that's going to go to the tankard, the national tankard, and one of the curlers actually practiced at the Sydney Curling Club
Oh.
because he's going to university here.
Okay.
So he's been coming
Wow.
for several mornings here to throw some rocks and to
Really?
practice, and I believe they're doing very well. I believe they're actually in. They're in the run for playing in the semifinals or the finals. So congratulations to
Okay.
Ryan from Newfoundland. We should also say, I forgot when I was introducing Team Higdon, you know what? They have a fifth player, Jim
Really?
Nix, who's supposed to be watching at home right now, and he's not curling with them right now, but the team asked me to say hello to
Hey,
Jim
Jim.
Nix. They said, hopefully you're watching and you're seeing what a great job we're doing
Exactly.
here in Sydney. So hello, Jim.
Shout out to Jim.
Hope you're having a good view on the Sydney YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And we're very proud of the work that's happening here, work that's been set up by our local members here to
Pretty
show
impressive. Yeah.
And so let's
I think
get
Mr.
back
Cormier's
to.
taking his microphone off.
I believe so. I think he's yeah. So let's get back to the game here,
yes,
Craig.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, what's going on?
Look at that shot. It just drew perfectly into the button there. Oh, nice shot, Fred.
Fred?
I believe.
Oh yes, Fred is
Yeah.
red. Yeah, I was thinking Fred was blue. Yeah.
You know what?
No. Sometimes you get confused, don't you?
You know what?
No. Yeah, that wasn't Fred.
Okay, sorry. No,
that was Team
just-
Higdon. That was Team
okay,
Higdon. Yeah. Yeah, we got
Fred
to,
was following it down. He threw me off. I'm sorry.
we got to talking to Newfoundland, and then we got half an hour ahead of our time there, and we missed what was going on here. Yeah.
So now we
there
have
go.
Julia's up
Yeah.
in this very tight game, folks.
That was a beautiful draw by
Yeah.
Team Higdon there. So it looks like Team Higdon is sitting 1 right now behind guards. And Julia Cormier for Team Gillis is trying to draw and follow them right down. There's probably nothing more beautiful than a beautiful draw where you get right close to the guard and you don't touch that guard. I mean, it's just like art. It's just like dancing. Some people like ballroom dancing. I like a nice curling draw myself. Yeah. This one was just a little short and it overcurled a tiny bit. So Team Higdon is going to try to put another one, and see if they can get just.
Who would you say is lying second there, Yvonne? Is that
I think
also
it's
Higdon
blue.
or
I
blue?
think
Okay, yeah.
I think it's Team Gillis.
Okay.
They're close, but still it's not in a bad spot, right?
No.
Because it can be tapped up very easily. So. Oh, did you see that delivery?
Yeah, I was just going to say where you actually lift the rock off.
He lifted the rock off the ice. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you
Wow.
see that on occasion. You see some people prefer to throw that way, and
You don't see a lot of that anymore.
No.
No. The way we coached with the juniors and the curlers, we don't show them not to lift the ice, the rock off the ice. This one's just a little short, and it's going to rest right there.
but it is in the
Yeah,
top
so
of the
Team
12
Gillis,
foot. Yeah.
Fred went to look at that one to confirm that blue was second shot indeed. Yeah.
So how would that change if he was or wasn't second? So he is second shot. If he wasn't, that would change his strategy because
Well, they don't want to give up two,
Yeah.
if at all possible. So, not sure if it would change the strategy a ton. He might elect to take out the red, though,
'Kay.
if they were sitting two, the top red. But because blue is shot, they're ignoring it, and they're just drawing.
a lot of rocks at the top of the house here.
The line looks very, very good on this one
You can see
here.
there. Yeah.
It just depends of when it
Wait,
starts
so
breaking.
The sweepers are going to hit it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're sweeping it now. Looks like they're holding it out there. Oh, they're actually.
That's good.
Oh, yes.
On off,
yes.
on off. And again.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Beautiful
Yeah.
draw. Beautiful
Yeah.
draw to the back
Yeah.
four by
Very sweet.
Gordy
Yeah.
Cormier.
So now Team Higdon's time to respond.
That is
Yeah.
pretty buried out there. So they're just looking to say throw backline weight and maybe just go right to it and maybe just tap it a tiny bit. Yeah. So there's a release. Looks like it's right on the broom. They're just going to have to watch the line here. And it's got a ways to curl, though.
Wow.
It's got quite a ways to curl.
Coming through. And got enough to tick it. Yeah. Got
Look
it.
at
Got
that.
It. Wow, nice
Oh,
shot.
oh,
Wow.
without a jam
Beauty.
in the back.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
I
snuck it
didn't think
through.
that was possible. That was
Perfect
just
weight.
about a perfect shot again. I thought that was jamming on the back all the way.
Both teams have really picked up their game in the last two ends. We've seen some great shots here.
So Team Gillis, Gordy's going to try to follow him right down and do exactly the same thing. And looks like it's coming down. It looks like a little lighter.
A little
though.
lighter, definitely.
Yeah, this might curl too much there.
I don't know if it's going to get there.
Yeah. Ooh, well, I think it's. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
No, coming through. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
wow. Wow, that is spectacular.
Oh,
What a shot.
right
Wow,
to the
unreal.
button. Well, there we go.
Gee.
There.
Talk about a fine touch.
Let's go have a coffee. This end is just about over
No,
now. Look
because
there. There's
I think
no
we
way.
both said it
There's-
wasn't going to be there. and
There's no way to get rid of that shot.
Wow.
No.
That was a nice touch. Yeah.
Well, this is going to be
But
a test.
Higdon's going to show us what they have on them because they still have a good shot to make.
Yeah. Well, he can't throw the same weight because if he throws the same weight, it's not going to curl enough. And I think he threw.
Man, he doesn't see a lot of the blue there. How much does he have?
No, it's
work
got a
with?
long ways to go. It's got a long ways to go. I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I'll keep it off. You're
Oh,
right.
well,
Oh.
well, he didn't do any damage, but he's blue is buried. Blue is buried. Yeah. Well, what he did do is he did move the red, so it kind of opened up now another possibility by using that top red on the left there to run back later on.
Okay.
So Team Gillis is trying to decide what are we going to do here because we don't want to have them take a high score. So it looks like they want to take out that red and maybe sit two. And
Okay.
if they sit two, then that would eliminate a high score. Now, he might actually want to eliminate it and roll in also. If he rolls in, he'll be sitting two blue and completely behind cover. Yeah, he's taking a little bit less ice. Yeah, he wants to get that roll, I believe. So Team Gillis, how long have they been playing together? Does it say
It looks
there?
like in Tuesday competitive nights, Team Gillis, what can I tell you about them? Well, that they actually upset Team Drover the first week. If they end up playing, will this happen again? Team Drover, obviously one of our teams that has been playing well lately, and they seem to have a tight team. What else we got going on? Well, they're also in a pool with Team Lafort during the third draw. They'll play each other. Can Gillis upset them again? Those are things we'll look at a little bit later this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there comes the shot right now. So Fred Gillis, true. Oh, looks like Dan McDougall. Look at him lean on
He's
that
leaning
broom.
on it. You
Is
know-
that broom
notice
going to
what-
hold him up? That look, it's bending. Oh, good takeout. Oh, he was trying to get that rock to curl. He was really trying to get that rock to curl.
Did you notice where he was sweeping like way outside the rock at that time?
Yeah,
haven't
well, I
seen
think
that
he
too
was
much yet.
concentrating so hard on sweeping hard. Maybe he swept a little too far on the left. Yeah, maybe. But blue is sitting two shots right now, so it's always a good spot to be. Now, Team Higdon is. Are they going to try to go after the shot, or are they going to try to limit damage here? And I'm thinking
5-4.
there's. I
So
don't
tight.
know.
You know, it's going to come down to one or two stones to decide this game for sure. So
Oh,
we're
I
getting
think
into
so.
the
I think so.
nitty gritty right now. That
Yeah,
every decision is huge.
yeah, yeah. So we couldn't read lips because we're looking at the back of their heads there.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure if he's actually doing a takeout, a hit, and a roll, or if he's actually still trying to do exactly the same shot again and just kind of nudge that rock that's on the button, really. So I was told that we might have we might have a celebrity watching us on YouTube tonight, Craig.
Who would that be?
Oh yeah, that would be Christina Black. Christina
Yes.
Black, who won The Nova
Christina
Scotia
Black,
Scotties. Yeah, she is going to Thunder Bay in a few weeks to play at the National Scotties. And I was told that she might actually be watching us on YouTube tonight because her niece is actually playing on that young team
Okay.
there on sheet number 1.
All right.
So Sarah Black is
Okay.
is Christina Black's niece. And
Glad to hear that.
yeah, and Sarah was actually in Halifax last week to watch Christina win on that finals there.
Yes.
That last game where Christina. Oh, look at this shot!
this
Look
shot
at this
coming
shot!
through.
Oh,
Oh,
they
just-
lost it. Oh,
Couldn't
that
keep it off.
was
Yeah.
so close. That was so
Almost
close.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
So best of luck to Christina Black and Thunder Bay coming up there.
Absolutely! What a
So proud
wonderful
of you,
team
and,
they have.
yeah.
Yeah, with Jill Brothers joining the team this year, looks like a very solid team, and hopefully they'll do very well. And there's absolutely no doubt that they'll represent Nova Scotia, do Nova Scotia proud,
Puts us on the map.
and Tony Black and Carol Black are actually here tonight watching their granddaughter, Curl, and they're the parents of Christina Black. So they're actually
jeez.
going to Thunder Bay, and they're Christina's brothers here. Oh, we have so
Gee,
many
the
people.
entire Black clan is here. Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
yeah. We have, well, I mean, the
Okay.
club is full, Craig. I
It
mean,
is. It is
yeah.
like
I
there's,
mean, I think all of
I think
Sydney is
hundreds
here.
of people.
There,
really.
I'm sure there is. Sure there is. Oh, we got the Blue Stone now
Bluestone. And
coming. This is the last Blue Stone.
Last blue, yes.
And
Red
he's
has
just
shot.
drawing, I think. Ooh, he's trying to put
No,
3
excuse me,
blue
blue has shot.
stones
Oh,
in
wow.
there. Oh, a little
Just
heavy.
a touch.
a
Just
little
touch.
heavy.
Yeah, little touch.
Yeah, he was trying to put
Third
3.
one.
Yeah, he wanted to set 3 to put a lot of pressure.
So now hammer goes to red, and
Well-
they have a decision to make.
Yeah, the last rock right now, is he going after the shot rock or is he going to go after the other shot? He's going after the shot rock.
Okay.
Because you see, he moved that guard a little bit on that last one where he just touched the guard.
Yes.
He actually gave himself a tiny bit more room by that last rock that he threw. So that rock, that shot is there now. He's actually looking at a double. Because if he hits that blue at an angle and
Right.
comes against
Should
the other
come
blue, he could
across.
actually score a 3.
Oof.
That would be huge. That would be absolutely huge at this stage of the game.
So at the very least, though, he's looking to take out the rock on the button. That's
yes,
his main.
yeah, well, yeah, but there's also a giant hole there, right? If
Okay.
that doesn't curl enough, it's a steal of 2. And if he makes it perfectly, it's a win of 3, or it's a score of 3 for the Red Rocks. So let's see. Oh, they're really discussing the line here. Oh, the skip's gone down to the other end, and now the
Yeah.
front ender is having a little discussion with him. Yeah, the whole team has to be on the same page, don't they, Craig?
Well,
I mean,
but in the end, somebody has to make the final decision, which is always interesting when somebody.
there's a school
Yeah,
teacher in
yeah.
you coming out again. I guess you don't let your students decide what class. Yeah.
Well, they can tell me stuff, but in the end, you can't wear your hats and put your phones away.
Yeah, yeah. but I mean, curling is a team sport, though.
Yeah.
You have 4 players, and the 4 players have to be on the same page. You have to try the same
Yeah,
shot.
communication is huge, and you have to know what the others are doing out there. It just makes it so
Here's
much
the
easier.
rock coming
Okay,
down
this
to
is-
the ice right now.
This is final stone.
Ooh, it has to curl a little bit. They're trying to make it curl.
The 6 in.
Ooh, I think he threw a little too much weight. He was trying for
yeah,
that
no,
double too much.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
right through the
missed it. Yeah,
hole.
it's all right. Yeah.
Oh, so
So,
I mean,
that
as much as you like to win, I see a lot of fans that are cheering for Team Gillis behind me,
Yeah.
but you still hear them say, ooh,
Yeah.
because nobody likes
We
to
feel-
see a
no,
big miss.
no, you do, yeah.
And that was unfortunately a big miss by Team Higdon.
Mm.
So a steal of 2 for Team Gillis. So Team Gillis is now taking a 3-point lead.
Yep.
5-2.
Oh,
or
down.
no,
Back
6-2.
up. Yeah.
Or 5-2, yeah.
5-2.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Time for one of our friends.
Oh, well, yes. You're saying who's sponsoring our 7th N? And our 7th N is
We're looking. Our sponsor, fine sponsor of N number 7 is Destination Cape Breton, and they've provided us so far with some beautiful drone footage of the island and all it has to offer. Obviously, we have the most beautiful island on earth here, so please come and visit us this summer. And Destination Cape Breton being one of our gold sponsors. Thank you, folks. Big shout out to you guys, and thanks for helping us out.
Yeah, thank you, Craig. That's great. Yeah, I mean that's wonderful that Destination Cape Breton is actually interested in our Bonspiel, our Mercer Fuels Bonspiel, and we haven't thanked Mercer Fuels either. But I mean Mercer Fuels. I mean, come on, like sponsoring this Bonspiel here, cash Bonspiel.
I hope they're putting oil in the tank tonight because it's freezing.
Well, actually, I walked in the club tonight, Craig, and there was gift certificates on every table here for $10 off oil.
$10.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you could only use one gift certificate.
That's all right.
I collected all of them. I had them all in my pocket, and then Todd Mercer said, "No, only one gift certificate."
Oh no, one is
person.
good. Like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're now in the 7th N.
And
Team Higdon.
Dan McDougall's back on lead. 7th N, we're getting towards any of the other ends.
Looks like we
like
have
end number 1 is done.
Yeah.
Sheet 1 is finished.
Yeah.
Are we assuming that Team Lafort
I think we're
took the
assuming that
victory?
Team Lafort might have won that game. Yes, yeah. So the handshake on sheet number 1 after 6 ends, and they're taking some stones down because they might be doing a draw to the button.
Oh.
I think there's another the draw to the button is used in case there's a tiebreaker at the end that they need to break a tie who goes into the championship bracket. So it looks like they're taking 4 rocks down the sheet, 4 red rocks and 4 blue rocks, and they're going to each throw to the button, and then they measure the distance and they add up the scores, and it could be very important later in the weekend. So back on sheet number 2.
Julia Cormier is up next.
And I see Lisa McDonald and Stone there are getting very ready. I think they're shaking hands as well, but they're all smiles. I mean, they're having a ball out there. But I think it's a fair assumption that Team Stone won that game as well.
And
sheet number 3.
The thing about curling is I see that Emma's out there with her handsome husband, and it's just a different sport where you don't mind losing to your wife. Or
she's going to make him pay. Yeah. No, it's a great sport. Yeah. And So it looks like the games are finished on sheet number 1
so
and
we're
sheet
down
number
to
3. But
we're still following sheet 2 here with Team Hig.
Yeah. Sheet number 4 though is still going ahead. Sheet number 4 now. The score's a little tighter now.
Yes,
it's
it is.
7-4 now.
So making a bit of a comeback there.
Yeah, Team Merrigan came back a little bit, and they're playing in the 6th end now. So we'll see what happens there.
The ladies are doing well.
Whoa, well, this rock just went flying through and missed everything there.
Okay.
So I think they were trying to peel on that one, and it just kind of flew right by.
Wait now. What's going on there?
Oh, just a change of plans. A little discussion between the
Fred
front
seemed
end
to call it off
and
for
the skip.
whatever they decided first. I think has changed.
Yeah. There we go.
It's not too often you see the brush set up there that high. It's
Yeah. It seems like there's lots of curl here. Yeah, there's a fair amount of curl, and I think they want to protect that rock that's back 4 there.
Okay.
So I think they're putting a guard. That's why they're taking so much ice there. They just want to leave a high guard and trying to see if they could maybe steal again, because it's always good at the start of the end if you have a rock behind a guard there. Yeah.
Okay.
And no, this is going pretty fast.
Oh no,
Maybe they decided to peel
I
all
think
the
so,
red
yeah.
rocks. They want to get rid of anything that's red.
Yep.
Team Gillis is just trying to make it very difficult for Team Higdon to have a multiple score in this end. So their strategy is anything that's red, we're going to hit.
So Team Higdon would have a hammer on this end, Yvonne, because
Yes,
Yeah.
they would have
Yeah.
maintained the hammer
Yeah.
because there was a steal the last end. So I think there's a change of plans here also. At first, he had indicated that he was going to do a hit on the high guard and roll, but now he's thinking that maybe they should hit the one that's in the house, and I think that's a pretty good decision at this stage here, and maybe roll behind the guard. So
we get
either way, they should be hitting something, and even if they hit the front one, then it's not the end of the world. And I think they are hitting the front one there. It's gonna, but if they can roll and stay in the hut, oh look at that, and right behind the guard as well. So that's actually a very good shot by Team Higdon. I think that was maybe Plan B, but Plan Bs sometimes are better than Plan As. In this case, that's what happened. Yeah. So Team Gillis is still sitting on the 4-foot though, but and so it looks like they're discussing there. Are they going to put a guard? Or are they going to put another one in the house, or are they going to get rid of the guard?
Sort of a timeout here of sorts here. They want to talk about this one, make sure they're on the same page.
Yeah. So do you have the clock stop there, Craig? Oh, this is not timed. That's right. Yeah. There's no timers on these games. No. Yeah. Very good.
No, it's been moving really fast, actually. I found
yes.
very little prolonged discussion.
Well, that's because it's been a pleasure to do commentary with you, Craig. I've been having a ball here. I hope you're enjoying it as well.
I've been lost for about an hour and 15 minutes, but I'm trying to make my way back.
No, you're doing a great job. Great job. Yeah. Yeah. So we should also highlight the excellent work done by our members here of the Sydney Curling Club, who
absolutely
are a small team of people that put this live stream together on the Sydney YouTube channel. So we have Devin George sitting right next to me, and we have Gracie. Gracie Hanrahan, right? And then Sebastian Lafort, who's actually playing right now, but is also part of the team there. He's going to be doing commentary in the next game. So I'm sure that's going to be very, very interesting as well.
As you know, folks, it takes a lot to put a bond spiel on, or a cash spiel in this case, and appreciate all our volunteers that give their time this weekend, and our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't happen. So thank you all.
Absolutely. Oh, so Team Gillis was going to put a guard, or maybe just another rock in the house, but they were just a little heavy. They went right through. So that was a little bit of a miss, and a bit of an opportunity now for Team Higdon to maybe hit and roll to the other side, and maybe try to set up for maybe getting at least two in this end. I think he was a little bit inside in the broom on that one. Can the sweepers hold it? Can the sweepers hold it? They're going to hold it, but are they going to roll out, though?
Good sweep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, did that roll back? Oh, you know what? That is so close. I don't think we can tell from the cameras whether that's actually touching or not, because sometimes the cameras aren't 100%.
Right, and from a different angle.
Yeah, so they have a 6-foot stick that they use to actually measure to see if that's touching or not. In this case, I would definitely use the stick, because this second point would be way too important.
Huge. Yeah.
So Gordy Cormier is going to try to draw right behind there, and if he gets one in there, he's going to be pretty well buried and hidden. So the sweepers.
He wants it behind.
Yeah. He's because see, if he was to nudge it right against that back red there, it makes it almost impossible to get out.
Right.
And really would take the end away. But it looks like it might be over. Oh, well, he's going to get one red out.
Tick and come across it.
Oh, that's about the worst case there.
Yeah, because it's exposed and
it's
an easy target.
He touched the red, but it didn't go out of play. So now Team Higdon, they kind of have the option of rolling both sides. I probably would try to roll the other way, but it looks like they made the signal to roll inside. But I think they'll be happy just to get rid of that blue and roll either way, either side. Yeah, and then the line looks really good here. And the roll's gonna
nice.
be that
Yep,
thing,
look at that.
little bit of a roll,
So Yvonne, you're saying that the third stone that's lying we're not 100% sure whether it's.
No, I'm
that's
not
12 foot or
sure
not.
if it's in the house
Yeah,
or not.
yeah.
And maybe it is not in the house, and that's why they wanted to roll on that side, because
Okay.
now there is a jam possibility. If Team Gillis gets it out, there's a jam possibility. So looks
Consensus
like
is
Team
7-10,
Gillis,
yeah.
Fred's going to try to take that rock out. He's likely going to try to get an inside roll also if he can.
Okay.
Yeah. And
How's the line?
well, he's not getting an inside roll. And
yeah, he's going to miss it.
Whoa, he just gets it
Yeah,
out.
just touch it.
Just gets it out, yeah. So Team Red, Higdon
Oh,
is still
Higdon's
sitting
back up, yeah.
one for sure. We're not sure about that second back one. And he's going to draw on the other side now, which is a much wiser plan. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, much wiser plan. Try to draw on the other side behind the red guard. And so these are the shots where the skip really has to use his great draw weight. Yeah, very important shot here. Try to get it into the house.
We haven't seen too many rocks picked tonight where they've gone in total opposite direction. They all seem.
Yeah,
Seems
I haven't seen any rock picked.
Yeah.
No, it's. So I don't know how we're fitting more people into the club, but I think because the second draw is going to be coming out, so the other teams are coming into the club. I mean,
Exactly.
It's jam packed full. I mean, wow. But I mean, I think we can squeeze more people. If you want to come and see live curling, come on down to the Sydney Curling Club on George Street in Sydney.
Exactly. There's free parking.
It's where the action is. Unfortunately, that rock just went sailing through.
Oops.
So what? Team Gillis is. I think he's going to try now to bury one in there and make it so that. Make it tough for Team Higdon to maybe even get one or get two. Yeah. So, yeah. Trying to bury it so that there's not a straight hit for two. So make it tough. Yeah. So he's trying to.
Gillis.
Trying to throw us.
Sweepers are on it.
Oh, yep. Oh, they're off, on, off. Oh, now Julia's trying to make it curl now. Yeah. So it really hugged the line and it stayed down the line, and it looks like that as well might be just a little bit heavy. Oh, it hangs around the back.
Hangs around the back.
Hangs around the back.
Not terrible.
Yeah. So we got a hit for two, and then we'll decide whether the third one is actually touching or not for Team Higdon. But they first got to get rid of that blue. Yeah,
right.
They first. You can never get ahead of yourself in curling.
Well, yeah, and that's to the novice. That's something we don't understand is the waiting and patience and strategy that comes down to the last end.
That's right. So as we wait for this rock here, let's go back to the only other game that's on sheet number 4.
Okay.
And it looks like.
Ryan
Ferguson and Patty Merrigan are still playing. They're in the 7th end right now. And they have not marked the 6th end that I can see. So I'm not sure what the score was in the 6th end.
7-4.
7-4, I'm
7-4.
told. So it must have been a blank, was it? Must have blanked the 6 then, yeah. Oh, no, 7-6 in the on sheet number 4. The score is 7-6, so it's a very tight game now. After 6 ends, 7-6 for Ryan Ferguson. Now we just had a very large miss here by Team Higdon. They just missed that takeout,
shaking hands,
and they're
It's
shaking
over.
hands. So
Wow.
game is over on sheet number 2.
Yeah, we saw a fine game here.
So Team Gillis wins over Team Higdon.
Higdon.
But still, this was it's actually, the score doesn't really reflect the type of game that it was.
It was back and forth road, and there
Yeah.
was some excellent shots there.
Oh, and there was a couple of missed opportunities because both teams had the opportunities to draw for 2, a chance for a hit for 3 in the second last end there by Team Higdon. So it was actually a very entertaining
really
and a
was.
very tight game.
Yeah, some fine curling, and
Yeah.
sure we'll see these teams again.
So we don't get to, well, let's announce anyway who would have sponsored end number 8. Had we played end number 8, Craig, who would have sponsored
Well, it would have been our fine friends at Mercer Fuels, folks, and they're extremely busy this past week because it's been minus 15 all week here, or minus 25 tonight or something. Anyway, they're our platinum sponsors, and they are regular supporters of the Sydney Curling Club. Automatic delivery. They look after the messages. They answer the messages, unlike some of my friends. And online sign up works well. And their customers are valued by everybody who works at Mercer Fuels. So thanks to you folks for helping us make this happen.
Okay, so our technical guidance is telling us that we might be able to actually shift to sheet number 4 because it's actually an amazing game that's going on sheet number 4. And
That's
let's see,
Merrigan
Paddy
versus Ferguson, is it?
Paddy Merrigan versus Ferguson.
And Yvonne, well, we looked at that probably 15, 20 minutes ago, and I believe the score might have been 7-3 or 7-4, and now it's much tighter than that.
So it's 7-6 right now.
Okay.
7-6, so a 1-point difference on sheet number 4. So it's a very close game.
the
Here
late-
on sheet number 2 now, for those on the on Google, you might have seen they're just doing the draw to the button right now. But we're going to try our best to shift to sheet number 4 and see what's going on there with Team Ferguson versus Merrigan. So Ryan Ferguson is throwing blue rocks, and Paddy Merrigan is throwing red rocks, and let's see. We're going to try to shift over there, see what's going on. There's lots of rocks in play there. Can you see a little bit? Yeah.
The blue might have a shot. A couple of red. Can't get a good look with the pillars.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah. No, we're gonna get them on the screen in a few minutes there. But even looking at this draw to the button is kind of interesting. They were having trouble with their draw weight before, but they seem to be having good success with their draw weight now that they're doing the draw to the button there.
Well, maybe if they had been part of our turkey spiel and practice throwing turkeys to the button, they'd be much better.
Did you take part in the turkey spiel?
Yeah,
Craig?
it didn't go that well.
Yeah. What did you go home with?
Piece of ham, I think it was.
A piece of ham. Yeah.
Oh, there's the measurement.
There's the measurement.
I haven't seen that being used before. So
there
you
we
use
go.
that. That's almost like a ruler, is it?
Look at that. We got.
We have the highest tech. We get the high tech people here. Come
we
on.
got sheet number 4 on the
Number
camera.
4, it's really happening
Yes.
over there.
So there we go. So again, Ferguson is the blue rocks here.
Okay.
They're sitting 2. Paddy Merrigan is strong red rocks without
And-
the hammer. Ryan has the
and
hammer.
Liz the Gelton is just.
So red rock is going down the ice now, and I'm assuming that they're trying to
try
draw.
for it. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's going to overcurl. It looks. Oh,
Gee.
yeah. So that kind of overcurled a little bit, and but there's still quite a few stones left there. This is we're still early in the end there. Still early in the end, and but it's always better to sit 2 rocks again early in the end than not
Yeah.
behind guards. So we have Matt Latimer now for Team Ryan that's throwing a blue stone. It looks like Ryan is giving him lots of room there. They're really trying to put this game away, I think, by having a big score in the 7th end here. So he's showing him that he wants to sit top 8, maybe just biting the 4. Yeah. And we'll see where the rock finally stops. It looks like this also
it's not going to make it by.
No, and it kind of opens things up quite a bit also.
For Team Merrigan.
Yeah. So now I could see a takeout happening now. Yeah, that's right. So we now have Nadine Nima Drover that's throwing for Team Merrigan.
Yes.
She's in the hack with the red stone, and it looks like they are throwing a takeout. Yeah, and I could see a double here, right? I could see they hit it just right. They get rid of both blue rocks. Wouldn't that be an upset now if they made this shot
make
right
it
here?
all the way back for a comeback. Wow.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So the sweepers are looking at it.
Yeah,
And
they're on it.
On, off, on, off. It's always good when the sweepers are on, off, on, off. Yeah, you know you're close. Oh.
Just didn't quite make it.
The sweeper should have been on a little bit more. Yeah. Just overcurled. Overcurled.
But it's such a fine line.
Yeah. So, well, they opened it up a little bit more, though. That's the good news for Team Paddy Merrigan. And Ryan Ferguson is just going to try to, looks like he's going to try to put another one in right on the button.
Okay.
He's being aggressive. He's saying the best way to win is to be aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah. And so it looks like we're now into mate stones there. So that's going to be Peter Exidus. Peter Exidus is going to be throwing this rock here. Oh, change of plans. They're going to throw a guard. Yeah, and that's
a little more conservative, but
absolutely. Yeah.
You have to pick your spots to be aggressive at this point, especially at the 8th end, final end.
But the good and the bad about a guard, Craig, is a guard is golden if you make it. Yeah. It's absolutely useless if you don't make it.
True that is.
Yeah, if it overcurls or it doesn't curl enough, then you really didn't put anything in. So Peter is in the hack with the blue stone.
There's so many people here. There's background noise.
There is. Like
it's really rocking here.
Oh, absolutely. I think looks like everybody's having a really good time.
Yeah, and then tomorrow night we have live entertainment here with Elise Aaron, one of the finer entertainers in our area right here. So I think people are in for a good show tomorrow night.
Yeah. I hear you're quite an entertainer yourself, Craig. I think I saw you with a guitar at one of the talents nights there on a Wednesday.
Well, I'm a little vocally challenged. I do like to play. I do enjoy music, but that's as far as it goes.
That was a beautiful guard. Look at that. That was just about a perfect guard there. Exactly where he wanted it. Yeah. Peter Exidus has really come up in the curling world here at the Sydney Curling Club. Relatively new curler, just several years old curling.
Also, one of our board members, is he not?
Yes, also a match director. So he's the one that organizes a lot of the leagues and puts the team. I mean, that is such a thankless job.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot of work putting all the teams together.
And then having people question your decisions.
Absolutely. So we're very, very happy for all of our board members at the Sydney Curling Club, really. Our board members are doing a fabulous job in a very difficult environment because of the snowstorms that we had, Snowmageddon that we had last winter, where we nearly lost our building. But a big shout out to our board, who's absolutely very supportive. Oh, look at that. A double tap. A double tap here. Oh, that was a very, very valiant effort. Just a little light there, but yeah.
So sitting 2 blue for Team
Yeah.
Ferguson, and Wes Stanford is about to.
Wes is just kind of cleaning the rock, getting the rock ready for his for Peter for the mate. Again.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
And they're having a discussion again now. Where do you put this rock? So I think they're trying to guard the other side now, because on the right hand side of the screen, as we see it now, the team Paddy Merrigan could come and actually tap the red rock to be shot.
Wow.
So I think Team Ferguson is saying, let's remove that from her. Let's put a guard up there so that she doesn't have that opportunity. And if he does that, it's going to make it very difficult for Team Paddy Merrigan to come out of this end unscathed. So there's the throw. And it's coming down. It actually looks a little heavier.
Sweepers
I
aren't
don't
needed.
know.
No.
Is that going to stop as a guard, or?
Looks a little heavy.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's coming through.
Actually, he may actually tap the red for her. Whoa.
Whoa.
Now, which one is shot here?
Now, that was, we'll call that a mistake.
Well,
it depends who has shot.
I would think so. I would think they didn't want to do that. They wanted to stop her before that, yeah.
And again, when the game is this close, we're down to the final end and separated by a point, I believe.
Yeah, so Team Ferguson is up by 1 point with the hammer in the 7-10, and we're now into skip stones. So this is now Paddy Merrigan's first skip rock.
Okay.
And I think she's trying to decide, do you just kind of tap the red so that you'll be you'll be shot rock? Do you hit the blue and roll and maybe make it double?
Can she see enough of that red to?
I don't think so, but I don't think so. But they have a much better view than we do from up here.
Yes.
Yeah. Up in the TSN booth. Oh, sorry, in the announcer booth up here. You know, we're so far away from the action. Yeah.
Yeah, we're guessing at best.
Yeah, we're guessing. Yeah. But there she is. She's all smiles though. She's having fun. Yeah, she's getting ready to throw her rock, and her teammates are there ready to sweep for her if sweeping's going to be required. And look where the broom is. The broom is practically off the ice there. It's just at the edge.
Wow.
Oh, so I think
That's
she's just drawing. I think she's just drawing,
yeah.
trying to tap that red to make sure that red is second shot. Yeah. Or maybe she's putting a guard. Maybe red is shot. But I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, it looks I'd say blue.
I'd say blue, yeah.
But again, we're at a disadvantage at our angle here. Okay. In any case, Miss Merrigan has made her shot.
Yeah.
Sweepers are on it.
Yeah, the sweepers are trying to keep it straight. They're
A lot
trying
of
to keep
ice
it
given
straight.
and just see where it goes.
Oh, they're
it
trying
comes
to
from the
drag it.
outside
They're
in.
trying to drag it.
Does she have enough?
Oh, the line is, it's got a curl. It's got a curl.
And is
Got
it
a
enough?
curl.
Look at that. Come on. Oh, a little bit short.
Oh.
So close.
I would think that they might have been better off trying to stop that earlier, because now I can almost see Team Ryan Ferguson now maybe hitting the blue right on the red and getting rid of that red. I know Peter Exidus is looking at that. He's looking at that saying, how about if we hit our blue and just punch that red out?
Punch the red out. Then
Yeah. No. But Ryan,
This
nope.
one,
Ryan is just saying, why don't we just draw? Why don't we just draw? And he's very confident in his draw weight, it looks like. So, always the trick is, where do you put it so that you can, to your advantage, and not leave something open for the opposition to hit and roll for shot rock.
But there's not much.
Yeah. Oh, looks like they called a timeout. They've called a timeout. All the players are down there.
Oh.
They are all gathered around the house there.
I could call a time. How long is a timeout?
Well,
a minute?
I don't know. all the people in the clubhouse here are looking and saying, "Hold it now,
Time
we have
out.
another game after.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, guys, get going." Yeah. But I
Hurry up.
guess this is an important decision.
It
here.
is really. It's the game. It'll decide the game.
Oh,
And
absolutely. Yeah. The game could be decided by this very next shot. For
wouldn't it
sure.
be something? Team Merrigan came all the way back.
Oh,
like that
well, I mean, someone's always got to win and someone's got to lose, and we can't afford ourselves to pick favorites.
No.
But it's always fun. I think it's human nature to always look at a team that's way behind.
Yeah.
I mean, in the third end, it was 6-1 in the third end.
Right,
And
right.
and now it is 7-6. So people always like a little bit of an underdog story.
definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of like the Montreal Canadiens this year. Well, they've been underdogs, but they're playing well.
What?
Yeah.
Craig, get out of here. Not the Montreal Canadiens. Come on. No way. No. They're on a winning streak.
I
Yeah.
know, but let's not get too excited. It's only January.
Yeah. Well, I think they've kind of analyzed every single opportunity.
They really
out
looked
there.
at it. They've made their
and-
decision.
and they're putting a guard. I think they're putting a guard. They're saying the best chance Patty Merrigan has is to raise their red or tap the blue on the red. So
Okay.
therefore, they're going to try to take that away from her. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to try to do. Oh, so Ryan Ferguson with his first skip rock into the hack, and there he goes. He's sliding, and yeah, it looks like guard weight to me. The sweepers are on it right away.
Sweepers on, yeah.
Right away.
Little light.
Yeah.
The boys.
Oh, and he's got two good sweepers there with Wes Stanford
Two of the best, yeah.
and Matt Latimer, and it's curling a lot.
Coming around.
But
It's too much.
it is a guard.
guard,
It
but-
is a guard. But I think
Is it really effective out there?
Yeah,
It's not,
it
is
kind
not
of curled
doing
a lot,
much,
didn't it?
Yeah.
That was a difficult
So a
guard.
little bit
to
more
put.
weight.
That was a very difficult guard to put.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm
no.
watching what they're doing there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Choice is going to be red on red, but that's not what we're looking for.
Yeah, no. Hitting the red on red is very, very difficult because in order to curl enough to get on the red, you have to throw quite light. And
Right.
therefore, you're throwing so light that I don't think you can raise
No.
it far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
therefore, I think they're going blue on red here so that the red can be shot rock, and it'll be pretty well buried, depending on how far they tap it, of course.
Okay.
So she's got a little more weight in this one.
Yeah,
Sweepers
definitely.
are saying, no, we don't need
they're
to
off
sweep
it.
this.
Don't need to sweep it yet.
But it does. The
And
line
there
is
they go.
critical on this
Yeah.
one. Oh,
Liz is on that.
Liz is trying to make it curl. She's trying to make it curl, but I think they have to be careful that they don't over curl either.
And it is going to go
Ooh,
red on
they
red.
are over
Yeah.
curling. Yeah. Yeah.
Not quite enough.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So it looks like blue might be sitting one,
Yeah, we're still not
which is really not that bad for Patty Merrigan. If they were able to get out of this end with blue taking one, they would be down by 2.
But
the
are
eighth
they not
end?
in the last end?
No, this is the 7th end.
Okay.
There's one more end
Oh,
coming
wow.
up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but no, they've elected to just try to draw for 2. Try to draw for 2, and it looks like a difficult hole to me, but unless he's
I was
going
just
all the way
wondering, it
around.
is just determining that they are in the 7th end,
Yeah, this
not the 8th end.
No, 7th
Okay.
end's down there.
Okay, yes, of course, coming back up,
even
yes.
ends
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen,
Just-
Craig
it's been
just had
taking a while.
a little hiccup there.
I don't know,
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
feels
but
like they've been out
there
there
we
a
go.
while or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah. You know how they say when you pinch somebody to wake them up? Well, I just pinched Craig, and he just woke right up. Yeah, he's back with us again. Yeah. Oh, there goes
There's
the
Ryan
shot.
Ferguson.
There
Yeah,
goes
we'll
the
see
shot
what he
by
decides
Ryan,
to
the
do.
last shot of the 7th end. I think he's trying to get
Is he
through the
gonna try to
hole,
get
isn't
through?
he? Yeah.
Looks like
I don't.
not
I
gonna
think
make it,
that's going
no.
to crash. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's okay, though.
crashing.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
okay.
So now is it one? Oh, are they measuring?
That's a tough call, but I'm going to give that to blue.
No, I think they gave it to blue. I think, yeah.
I'm thinking red is second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, by all indications right now, we'll confirm that in a second there. But by all indication, it looks like blue got one, and therefore
one,
blue will be coming home in the 8N by a lead of 8-6.
And red's going to have hammer.
Paddy
2
Merrigan
points
having
up.
the hammer.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's just what happened there. Yep. So we've now shifted, or have we shifted to the home end yet? Or, no. Yeah. Oh, we're trying to get technical support here. Technical support so that we can shift our view back to the home end of sheet number 4. And one blue. Yeah, so it's confirmed. We have. Oh, well, there we go. Great. Gracie was asking me if it was one blue, but yes, absolutely, Gracie. Yes, there we go. So we've now updated our scoreboard as well. There we go. And we have the first rock of the blue team, Ryan Ferguson team, and it's Wes Stanford, also our junior coordinator. Did you know he was our junior coordinator? Yeah.
Man, the guy's everywhere.
Yeah, so also a board member.
Doesn't miss an Eagles game.
Doesn't miss an Eagles game. Yeah, a super fan.
Yep.
He was a super fan at the World's Women's Curling last winter there when Holman beat the Switzerland team, and that was fabulous. I was in Halifax last week, and people were saying, "Do you guys know the guy that was at the Eagles game? He was this great fan." I said, "Oh yeah, he's a member of our."
You might see him with a referee shirt on once in a while too.
Yeah, he's a member of our Sydney Curling Club. Yeah, that's Wes Stanford. So there goes the rock. He's coming down now, and I missed the call. I should be paying more attention to the game. Did he want it up front? I think he wanted it up front, didn't he? Or did he want it in the house? With a lead of 2, I think he might wanted it in the house, yeah.
So how would your strategy be different? That's going to come right through.
Oh, right through. Wow. And Ryan doesn't seem upset at that at all.
Really?
No. Well, see, with a lead of 2, the last end, you don't mind Paddy Merrigan taking 1 point. You just don't want her to take 2 points.
Okay.
So you don't want any guards. The more guards are to the advantage of Paddy Merrigan.
Okay.
So that's why Ryan is saying, put it in the house, put it through. I don't care. Just don't leave it up front. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But Paddy now, because she needs more than 1 point, she needs 2 points. She really wants the guard. So she's saying, put a corner guard. Yeah.
As opposed to a center guard.
As opposed to a center guard. Yeah, there we go. And, that was a perfect corner guard put out by our club president's wife. Curling with Team Merrigan. Well, the perfect shot. Yeah.
So now what you said does not apply to the second shot necessarily, does it?
Well, the second shot, he's trying to now use her guard and go into the house. Now they were a little bit light, so that's actually to Paddy Merrigan's advantage there.
Right.
That was a little bit of a miss. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They didn't want a guard there. They wanted that one in the house. Now Paddy's saying, "Thank you very much. I got 2 guards on that side. I'm going to put another guard on the other side, and I'm going to try to, at the start of the game, put as many guards as possible so that later in the end,
I got a shot at 2.
I'm going to try to get my shot at 2. Yeah." And here comes the second shot. And this one looks a little faster, though. I don't know if this one is going to stop in time. The sweepers are just kind of, they're even looking away. Sometimes if you look at a rock, it makes it go faster. They're kind of looking all over the place. Oh, no. Oh, Elizabeth is sweeping it now.
That's a perfect guard, though.
Okay. Oh, actually, that works out to be perfect. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
so,
that's at a really good
things are
spot.
lining up for Team Merrigan here.
Well, early in the end, it's a good sign. Yep, a good sign. Now Ryan again is going to try to draw behind those guards and get in the house. So now it's Matt Latimer who's throwing second stone for Brian Ferguson's team. And the sweepers
Also
are
look at-
getting
is there
very,
room
very
going through?
close.
Yeah.
The sweepers are watching it.
Gonna go right through split.
And the guard is not in play.
Mm,
And it's just a little bit behind the tee line, almost back 8 almost.
Yeah.
So Patty's just going to ignore that, saying, that's okay. I don't mind that because I want to go top 8. Yeah, I
Okay.
want to go top 8 behind the guard. And that's exactly where she put the broom. And Elizabeth now throwing second stone for Patty Merrigan just through the red rock. And
She's hoping to tuck in behind
Yeah.
the lead guard.
yeah. Yeah, the sweepers are on, off, on, off. They think it's pretty close, I think, but it looks a little heavy to me.
Yeah.
It looks. It might be right against the back blue there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's
Still a shot.
again. It's not the perfect shot she wanted, but it's
The
still
plan
works.
B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plan B. Yeah. For sure. So now Ryan is just going to say, let's get rid of that red stone. Yeah, we don't want to see any red. Yeah, so just
And he can see a fair amount, enough of it to.
well,
To knock it
where
out?
he put the broom, they're not going to throw heavy takeout, but they're going to throw like board weight, hack
Okay.
weight. Yeah, so it's going to curl a little bit, but yeah. Oh, they're sweeping it hard. They're sweeping it hard. They want to make sure it's by the guard. And it is.
by-
It is.
And
Yeah.
made it. Red's out. Yeah.
There we go.
Job.
Perfect shot by Matt Latimer. And now Elizabeth is now going to try to get rid of the blue and then maybe roll behind the guards. Yeah. The perfect shot here would be getting rid of the blue and rolling behind the guards. Yeah. Yeah. So, there's she seems to be taking a bit of time here. They're really discussing exactly where to put the broom and what to do. Yeah. Okay, they're going to go with, don't throw too heavy weight. You don't want to, because you want to get the roll. So they're taking a little more ice and a little bit less weight and try to get the roll here. Yeah. So the sweepers
How's that
again,
looking? Yeah.
just staying very close.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Sweep
line
around
looks
it.
good.
Oh, yeah, just
Oh,
snuck by. Yeah,
yes,
boom.
look at that. They're going to,
Oh, yeah.
almost got the
Chill.
roll they were looking for.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a roll, but just not quite
But
enough.
still pretty good.
Yeah.
Tucked
Oh,
it back.
very good shot. Yeah. Brian Ferguson is saying, let's not take any chances here. If we try to get rid of that red and we hit the guard, let's just get rid of the guard. Let's open things up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is a really good call as well.
So does he want raise the blue back
No,
to hit
no,
the red?
he just wants to peel.
Okay.
He just wants to get rid of it. Yeah, yeah. Because if you try too hard for a raised takeout here, you might end up by leaving a guard again, a better guard, and he
Okay.
doesn't want to leave a better guard. So he just wants to peel it, get rid of anything in front there.
Boom.
Yeah, just like that. The guard goes away. The stone that's been thrown goes away. And now Patty is left with a red stone that's shot, but it's wide open.
Yes.
So she's going to
They're
try
gonna
to put
set
one on the other
another-
side.
Okay.
Again, a tree would be a win. Scoring a tree would be a big bonus, but scoring a 2 is also perfectly acceptable because it gets her to an extra end.
Yeah.
So you really don't want to lose your scoring a 2. So she's just going to go on the opposite side, try to get set up for a 2. Maybe, if they're lucky, get a miss from Ryan, and maybe score a 3. So that's Nadine Nimadrover that just threw the first mate stone, trying for perfect draw weight, trying for T line.
Trying for T line.
She just wants to get right to the T line. Oh,
A little heavy?
Yeah, they're there. Whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa! Why were they sweeping that one so hard? Oh, they.
Wow.
I'm thinking that might have been a sweeping mistake there. Maybe they miscommunicated it a little bit. One was trying to
Yeah.
call the line and say we need to get it to curl more, and they forgot that it has to stop as well.
It ended going too far. Okay.
Yeah. So Ryan's just going to elect here to get Peter to take the open rock. Just a straight takeout. And
Where does he want? Besides the takeout, is he hoping the stick is blue,
I think
or it doesn't matter?
the main thing here is to get rid of the red and not jam against the blue in the back.
Okay.
So that's the main thing. So I don't think he cares if he sticks around. I don't believe, but it would be nice for him to stick around. But and
He did stick it, yeah.
that was actually perfect.
Yeah.
That was perfectly executed. Again, Peter Exitis has really been impressing a lot of members here at this club. Excellent throwing capability here. Yeah. So. Was that a replay that we just saw there? Oh, well, I mean, our technical support is
superior,
getting,
yeah.
they're getting beyond here. I mean,
I think it's
wow.
the dill pickle chips.
Yeah,
That's what's motivating them.
So you heard it here at the Sydney Curling Club, folks. Dill pickle chips.
Yeah, that's the difference.
And the sky's the limit.
And I think they're only $3 for a large bag, too. Oh, there's a shot. Well,
a bit of a jam, but
Yeah.
but still
Patty
they
Merrigan
stayed for
has-
shot
yeah.
rock. So
and
bit
the only
unfortunate,
thing
though.
is she's wide open.
yeah, wide open, and now there's a better chance for a double there. A double chance for a double of the two red stones.
Right.
Yeah. But again, every shot
Things
has
happen.
to be made.
Things
Yeah.
happen at the very.
Yeah. No, he just wants to hit it right on the nose. He just wants to hit it right on the nose and stay there. Because if he knows that if he stays on the nose, Paddy now has to get rid of two blues if he hits it on the nose.
Okay.
So he'd rather hit it on the nose and stay right there than try to get the double on the red and miss it, and then the blue would roll right in front of the other blue, and it would make Paddy's job easier to get the two blues out. So a very, very wise choice by Ryan Ferguson here. A lot of these shots, there's a lot of thought put into them.
Wes is sweeping hard on that.
Yeah, it looks like
and
they
looks good.
came off,
Yeah,
and
and look at that.
Oh, that was an unfortunate miss by Team Ferguson. They did get the takeout. Yes, they almost got the double, but they didn't. And then the red rolled in a really good spot now. So now
Team Mary going to be looking at. Are they going to bother to take that blue out and sit two?
well, they eventually will have to, and I think they will because they do have to sit two. They have to get 2 points. So better sit two now. And then Ryan's going to take one out probably, and then try to score your two. Yeah. So she's going to play it with an out turn, trying to curl right to it. And if she's lucky, I think she's also eyeing maybe getting an outside roll so that it'll be behind the red guard a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. But I would caution that the main thing is to stay, to hit it out and stay. Yeah. So Patty is in the hack. She's throwing her first red rock of the 8N.
And what kind of weight would she be looking for here, Yvonne?
I would say just kind of I'd say a pretty normal, like board to normal weight.
Okay.
Well, she took a little bit less ice, so I think she might be throwing a little bit more weight. And yeah, she took a little bit less ice. Now, we haven't watched this game, so we don't really know
Right.
how much it curls at that spot there. But oh, she didn't throw too much weight. And, oh, we're sweeping pretty hard.
Sweeping hard out.
Liz is
Liz is
sweeping
on it.
hard.
Yep.
Oh, sweeping very, very, very hard. Is it by the guard? It's by
they
the
made it,
guard,
yep.
but it's misses.
Oh,
Yeah.
missed
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear the crowd again.
I think Ryan is going to try to put this one away.
Yeah,
He's
this could
gonna,
be
yeah.
More shot could be a handshake here.
It didn't take Ryan very long to put the broom down here. He's just coming straight down, just punching that red out, and game over. Yeah. He took a little bit less ice though. Oh, it's always a little dangerous when you adjust the broom when you're down at the other end. But I think he still feels very confident here. I think this one's going to be coming with good speed. Yeah. So Ryan's in the hack, coming out.
Yeah.
Releases the rock before the hog line. Oh, wow, we got some pretty heavy sweeping here. Oh, we got some very strong sweeping all the way down.
All the
They're
way
sweeping.
For a tap on
They're
the
sweeping.
red. Just
And
making it. Yep,
game
that'll
over.
Do it. That'll do it. Yeah. Good job.
Well,
Excellent.
excellent
Well
game.
done. What a great game. Good
Thanks.
comeback by Team Merrigan to make it all the
Absolutely.
way back to make it interesting. A couple of fine shots at the end.
So thank you for all our listeners, all our viewers. There must be someone out there listening to us, but there's a heck of a lot of people in here in the club.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure there's still some people at home. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And the next game at
who's up next?
9 o'clock is we have still four sheets coming right up. Do we have the lineup for the 4 o'clock, the 9 o'clock games? Oh, we have broadcast will be Team McCuspic from Port
What's that?
Hawkesbury versus Team Williams from, where's Team Williams from? Oh, Team Williams is from Antigonish. Oh, well.
Mainlanders.
Well, please join us for the next game at 9 o'clock. We have from Port Hawkesbury, Team McCuspic versus Team Williams from Antigonish. And we're going to have, as commentators, I believe, Sebastian Lafort and maybe Todd Mercer.
Back by popular demand from the last spiel.
Absolutely.
I had been hearing about them.
They were so popular. I was surprised they asked us to commentate
I know.
here.
We're not really worthy, but they do get the prime time. We got kind of the early game.
But then again, they were playing this game, so
okay.
they couldn't do both at the same time. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. That was a blast.
And,
It was so much fun. Thank you, everybody, for listening. On behalf of Yvonne Lafort and myself, Craig Buckland, we're about to sign off. Any final word from our technicians or anything? Thank you so much, folks.
McIntyre Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is proud to sponsor the Sydney Curling Club. Looking for a new ride? Shop new or use, assisted by our friendly sales team with the largest selection of GM vehicles on the island. Need a part for your vehicle or an oil change? Visit our certified service and parts department for all your vehicle servicing needs. Hurry hard down to 101 Disco Street. Shop anytime online on our website and follow us on social media to stay up to date with all of our latest promotions.
About this place brings me back, it always brings me back. This kind of love won't change. Brings me back, it always brings me back.